What's up, world? This is the TYSK Report. There's some tech news that you missed last week, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Figure AI unveiled BotQ high-volume humanoid manufacturing facility. Figure AI last week introduced BotQ, its new high-volume factory for humanoids. The company said BotQ's first-generation production line will be capable of manufacturing up to 12,000 robots per year. Figure AI said it is bringing its manufacturing operations in-house to control the build process and quality. The company said this will also help guarantee that it delivers high-functioning robots to the market. San Jose, California-based Figure said it has spent the past 8 months building an efficient and scalable manufacturing process from the ground up. It said it also spent the past 6 months creating a foundation to support volume manufacturing with software including Manufacturing Execution System, MES, Product Lifecycle Management, PLM, Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP, and Warehouse Management System, WMS. Figure said it will use humanoid robots in its manufacturing process to build other humanoids. As more robots work on production lines, the company said it will be able to increase its capacity. To achieve high production rates, Figure switched to tooled processes such as injection molding, die casting, metal injection molding, and stamping. The company claimed they enabled it to save thousands of hours on manufacturing. So based on all the news that I've been bringing you about Figure AI, as of right now, I do believe that they are ahead of everyone else within the robotics industry. As I showed Figure AI and how their Helix model has been advancing with this example right here of the Helix model being displayed where the robots were able to work within the kitchen, then also the Helix model being displayed from a logistics perspective right here of the robots working on an assembly line, and then also this information right here where they were working with BMW. So now that they have their BotQ and they have those plans to begin to build those humanoid robots, they could definitely find themselves being ahead of everyone to have fully functioning humanoid robots within the homes, within the logistics industry, and possibly other industries that we're not thinking about right now. And also, this is March, so we have to remember that it's only March and we got plenty of room left within the rest of this year for other announcements and big advancements to come out. So I look forward to seeing what's going to happen next with this company, and I'll make sure to keep you updated. McDonald's launches first official VR chat world inspired by its iconic fries. McDonald's Japan launched its first official VR chat world to commemorate a new promotional campaign starring the biggest real-life and virtual artists in the country. In 2023, McDonald's Japan launched the Tyro Remix Project, a special nationwide promotional campaign that remixed 2 of the biggest songs of that year. The project's success saw them repeat the project the following year with a new slate of artists. Now in its 3rd year, the company has brought 3 of the biggest artists in Japan today in Ado, Yasobi, and Hololive VTuber Hosamachi Susei for an all-new song and promotional campaign. To expand the campaign's latest iteration, alongside selling a special t-shirt and decorating their central Shibuya store based on characters in the new music video, the company collaborated with Susei for a special YouTube livestream. This took place in a limited-time McDonald's fries themed world inside VR chat, which allowed visitors to enjoy their first ever virtual McDonald's fries. With multiple packets of food sitting tantalizingly on the table for visitors to eat, those who visit the world as a group can share the experience with friends just like in a real McDonald's. It's also possible to pose with virtual standees based on the fries mascot and characters from the music video. Although the music video produced for the Tyro Remix campaign is limited to audiences in Japan, you can visit the McDonald's virtual TR world for free in VR chat from any country for a limited time until June 17th. And if you're not familiar with VR chat, this is the website right here where you're able to experience VR chat, and you can use Steam, you can use virtual reality, MetaQuest, but also VR is not required, so you can be right here on your PC engaging in VR chat. So with this news and all the changes that are happening when it comes to social interactions, I'm really thinking about how the virtual reality world is going to scale and bring more people into it. I've been thinking about that for a very long time. There's so many different ideas out there that it's hard to tell when that catalyst is going to happen where people are going to flood in and begin to use virtual reality headsets on a more consistent basis. So one way I'm thinking about how more people might come into the virtual reality world is for big companies to incentivize people to come. And as they continue to incentivize people to come, they might find themselves finding people to connect with or more different worlds to explore, things to learn within the virtual reality world, and those might be the things that will make people want to stay and stick to spending a little bit of time within the virtual reality world. IntuiCell augments off-the-shelf quadruped with a digital nervous system. IntuiCell, a deep tech startup that aims to blend neuroscience and artificial intelligence, recently said it has developed a system capable of real-time learning in real-world settings. The Stockholm-based company released footage of the off-the-shelf quadruped robot with no pre-programmed intelligence or instructions that it has augmented with a digital nervous system. In other words, IntuiCell created a physical AI agent capable of autonomously learning in a manner that mimics a biological nervous system. The company, a spin-out of Sweden's Lund University, claimed that its technology moves beyond static machine learning models, the mainstay of traditional AI, to a fully functional system capable of scaling to human-level intelligence. IntuiCell said this innovation will enable it to create machines that learn from people just as a person would teach a new skill to an animal. To demonstrate this concept in action, IntuiCell plans to hire a dog trainer rather than integrate a large language model and vast datasets to teach a physical agent new skills. Unlike traditional AI models that are bound by static training data, IntuiCell said its robot dog named Luna perceives, processes, and improves itself through direct interaction with its world. The company asserted that Luna demonstrates a functional digital nervous system in action. The robot has learned to control its body and teach itself to stand through trial, error, and cumulative experience. Also, it has a functioning basis for technology that will operate as the thalamocortex, the part of the brain that processes and predicts the world. It said it expects to complete the full digital nervous system within the next 2 years. So very interesting news from IntuiCell, and I wanted to point out that statement of how they wanted to hire a dog trainer versus integrating a large language model into this robot dog. So that one really piqued my interest and curiosity to see what's going to happen with this robot dog and if it's going to be able to function in a way that would be a lot more advanced or efficient than one of those robot dogs who just has a large language model without having any training from a dog trainer. So as time progresses, I'm sure there's going to be updates from this company, and I'll make sure to keep you updated to see if that training from that dog trainer is going to pay off. First, AI-enabled Airbus A320 simulator has launched. A new AI-enabled Airbus A320 simulator has been launched near Gatwick Airport in the UK, designed to give pilots high-fidelity training environments. The simulator, developed by Infinity Sim Wings, is said to be the first of its kind and is intended for both professional and non-professional pilots. Built on a 1-to-1 scale of an aircraft flight deck, features of the simulator include AI-powered air traffic control, virtual ground and cabin crew, and haptic feedback models to simulate real-world flight conditions. External weather conditions can also be controlled to create a fully immersive experience and simulate a range of potentially hazardous situations. The virtual cabin and ground crew were designed to be as realistic as possible, with regional specific accents and authentic phraseology taken from the Federal Aviation Administration and International Civil Aviation Organization. For professional pilots in the early stages of their career, the simulator is pitched as an effective means of training them for a range of situations and developing their crew resource management CRM in a safe environment. According to Infinity Sim Wings, our use of AI creates the most realistic environment possible, enhancing CRM training to new heights. So very interesting use of technology. I am curious to see how this is going to affect the pilots and if it's going to give them a better training experience than they would with other methods that could be more traditional than this simulator. Now, based on the advancements of technology and where things are going, this could be a better option due to the fact that technology is being integrated more into our world and what we do on a daily basis. So maybe this is the best route to take to have those professional and non-professional pilots be prepared for those moments where they're going to be operating an aircraft. Muse's new wearable EEG knows how hard you're thinking. And Terexon, the makers of the Muse wearable EEG, believe it's made a big leap in scanning your brain's health. It is launching the Muse S Athena, its 4th generation device, which adds a functional near-infrared spectroscopy FNIRS sensor. FNIRS is designed to track how much oxygen is in your brain, the levels of which vary depending on its activity. The company claims the sensor offers you the equivalent of a VO2 max reading, but for your brain, aiding you on your journey to become mentally swole. The Muse S Athena uses the same hardware and headband combination from the Muse S, which lets you wear it to sleep. Naturally, the biggest advancement here is the FNIRS sensor paired with both the EEG and the company's AI-driven foundation brain model. With it, you'll get feedback on how much oxygen is flowing to your brain, a metric of how much mental effort you're making at any given time. During meditation and relaxation exercises, you want that figure quite low, and when you're trying to build up your focus and concentration, you want it to climb northward. Naturally, when worn to bed, you'll get a record of your sleep stages, including how deep your sleep is. The company also promises that if you use their audio cues to trigger sleep, you'll also be able to use them to drift back to sleep if you wake up in the middle of the night. The Muse S Athena is available to order from the Muse website, priced at $474.99 in the US and $574.99 in Canada. Alright, so for those of you individuals out there who may wanted to track your sleep just to get more information about what's happening to you in your brain when you're sleeping, now you have this Muse S Athena as an option to check out and purchase if it's something you want to explore. Also, one thing I wanted to point out is as technology advances and more of these companies begin to create these different wearables to track your health at given stages when you're awake and when you're asleep, I think this is going to become the norm in the future where people are going to be having these wearable devices on them a lot more than they do at this time. Big Screen Super Light Beyond 2 headset adds optional eye tracking. Big Screen recently revealed the Beyond 2, a custom fit virtual reality headset with a 116-degree field of view it claims is wider than the MetaQuest 3 and Valve Index. The wired headset weighs just 107 grams and starts at $1,019, but you'll have to pay extra if you want eye tracking capabilities. The Big Screen Beyond 2 is compatible with Steam VR base stations and comes with the same micro OLED displays as its predecessor, offering a 5120 by 2560 resolution and up to 90 Hz refresh rate. However, Big Screen says the Beyond 2 has upgraded pancake optics, offering edge-to-edge clarity, improved brightness, and less glare. It also lets you adjust the position of each lenses separately, allowing it to match the distance between your pupils. There's also a Beyond 2E, which starts at $1,219 and tracks the movement of your eyes with incredibly tiny camera sensors the size of a grain of sand. This can come in handy if you want your virtual avatar in apps like VR Chat to reflect your eye movement. The Beyond 2 and Beyond 2E are available to order now with black, orange, and clear cover shells. Shipments are expected to arrive this year in June. Alright, so this is more news related to the virtual reality world, and this Beyond 2 headset is another option for people to explore outside of the MetaQuest 3 and the MetaQuest 3S and also the Apple Vision Pro. Also, because of this article, I do believe that with different types of headsets available to people for them to choose from, this could also bring in more people to the virtual reality world because they have a headset that they're comfortable with, that they can wear day in and day out, and that fits their needs for what they want. And from that news earlier about VR Chat, if you were thinking about exploring that and wanted to do it with a virtual reality headset, this one talked about how it paired well with VR Chat, so maybe this is an option for you to explore. Adapty releases a web-based solution for app makers to earn money outside app stores. Over the last few years, developers have increasingly complained about paying fees to Apple or Google for App Store or Play Store distributions. App makers have often said that both companies make it difficult for them to earn money outside of their systems. New York-based app revenue management platform Adapty wants to change that with its new offering called FunnelFox, which helps acquire customers through websites or web apps. The idea behind FunnelFox is simple. It helps app makers create quizzes or experiences on the web to acquire or onboard customers. And once the customer pays, they get a link to download the app. This way, the app makers don't have to pay up to 30% of the App Store tax. Adapty has been working with a closed set of more than 100 customers for over a year to try out FunnelFox. The company said it has tracked $20 million in revenue during this phase, and customers have seen their revenue double as compared to direct revenue from mobile in-app purchases. FunnelFox has a drag-and-drop tool to build quizzes to acquire customers. It also has an AI component which can suggest different questions based on the App Store or Play Store link of the app. FunnelFox works on a revenue sharing basis, with the company taking a cut on user acquisitions. Adaptee plans tiered pricing for FunnelFox, but didn't specify exact details. The company serves 10,000 applications and has tracked $1.2 billion in revenue per year. This is up from 2,500 apps it tracked in 2022. So Adaptee seems like a great option for developers building apps to lean more towards, because it's going to give them that money back that was taken away from them from the big players of Google and Apple. Also, I do believe that this is a great option for the app developers, because with that additional revenue that they're getting, instead of having to pay that 30%, this would provide them with more capital to make their app better or provide other features that would continue to bring in more users and keep their current users coming back to their app. So that's a wrap for the TYSK report. I hope you enjoyed the video, and to continue to stay informed, check out these two videos right here. Let me know what you think down in the comments section of those videos, and stay tuned for the next one.